Sovereigns can be incredibly complicated things because many of them have pretty much zero numismatic value and are mostly bullion, and yet others can cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And I think the most expensive one is probably $500,000. And it's difficult to know kind of what you fancy, really. So making the right choice can be difficult, and a lot of sovereigns look fairly similar. So when you're buying the thing, you don't necessarily know just by looking at it whether it's some kind of ill-fitting dog or whether it's some kind of amazing and beautiful Savile Row suit. It can be quite difficult. So there's lots of books that can be read, lots of information, and lots of research. Is it a 2015 bullion sovereign? Is it a beautiful shield-back Victorian sovereign? And as with a lot of coins, condition is absolutely everything. And I just want to show you a sovereign that I picked up, and I guess this sovereign is a little bit more of a Savile Row suit than a dog, and it comes from quite a well-known sovereign dealer who has an eBay store called Jon Blyth, and a lot of the coins that Jon presents are different. He does some scans of them rather than photographs, and we'll show you a little bit of those inside this presentation in a minute. But you can see this is the photograph that came up on the web. His listings have a particular unique look, and he tends to get anything between 30 and 70 bids per coin, and they all sell for premium money because he's got a reputation for providing absolute quality. So certainly look up Jon's eBay store. This was the first one I bought from him, and I must say I was very impressed. I consider this to be a beautiful premium coin, and considering that I hadn't really seen a proper picture, just the scans on the listing, I mean the coin actually probably exceeded my expectations. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I've only got 3 or 4 of these shield backs, but I think this is certainly the finest of the coins that I've got. I thought I'd overpaid for this coin when I bought it on eBay, and I contacted Jon, and Jon said he thought that probably he was expecting a little bit more for it than it actually got. And he gave me a comparable to look at of one that had sold a few weeks before for $300 or $400 more than I paid for it as a PCGS coin, which was round about MS61, and he said this is a pretty similar kind of coin in terms of condition to the one that sold for quite a lot more money. But I just think it's it's so nice to see these coins in beautiful condition, because they were used as currency, they were used for trading, paying things, and so many of them are in absolutely horrible condition, worn away. And this particular one has got quite a lot of luster. It's very, very clear, very sharp. I love the shield on the back anyway, which was kind of imitated a little bit in the 2002. But to me, this is the kind of sovereign that's really worth collecting and hanging on to. And one of the things I'll be looking to do is maybe wherever I see listings that are reasonable value, I'll be trying to pick up a few more of these really good quality items from Jon and from other resellers, as well as having a few of the cheaper bullion variety of sovereigns. But they are a lovely coin, and I hope you like this one. Just wanted to show you a comparison between Jon's scan on the right hand side and the actual coin on the left hand side. I'm not sure how he does these. He may very well use a high resolution scanner and just scan the face of the coin, a bit like a kind of photocopying machine. I'm not sure, but it tends to show in depth exactly what the coin looks like with all its imperfections, and is very, very three-dimensional. And I find that very useful to see the quality of the coin and how much of the hair is actually worn away, and levels of detail. And you can actually see that it compares very, very favourably with the photograph as opposed to a scan that I've taken of the coin, which is on the right hand side. So you can see, it's a pretty fair representation. You see the coin slightly differently. Some of the detail that's there on the photograph doesn't quite appear on the scan, but then the scan shows a much more three-dimensional image. So let me know what you think, and if you haven't already been into the competition, the giveaway for 5 ounces of silver bullion, then please do, and there's a link connected to the next segment to let you go to the giveaway.